What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, we got ourselves an announcement about Faction of the Shield. Now if you don't know what Faction of the Shield is, this is actually the system used to pick up bans and also give out the bans for anyone who's a cheater. And this is the security system they use, the automated security system used by Netmarble for solo leveling Arise. Now this is the reason why not a lot of you guys are getting the bans. Now, before I talk about this, I want to just real quick tell you guys what I've been up to lately regarding these bans and what I'm trying to do here for the community. And I want to give shout out to Zaf as well, too, who is going to be helping with this on his server. And that is, I've made a poll to see what exactly is a percentage of banning. I think the reason why Netmarble has really been ignoring this as a topic, and they finally have announced it because, you know, obviously we've made a lot of noise about it through videos, is that it's a very small percentage of people being affected by this, by the community. So just to give you a quick example, I started this poll yesterday. I'm going to run it for a week just to see how many people honestly have actually got this banning message. And on my community right now, out of 14,000 members, we've got 3% of people only got a banning message ever, right? So, and this is out of 778 votes. So, I mean, this is what I've suspected all along, is that Netmarble's reason for not addressing this for two reasons. Number one, it's not affecting the Korean players as much. Number two, it's also a very low percentage of people being affected by this. And you know how the internet works. When one person makes enough noise, it sends a rumble across the community and everybody starts getting involved. So it's not to say that it should be ignored, but I'm trying to find the reason of why it's being ignored. But nonetheless, they've put out a notice saying, firstly, we'd like to sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused to all hunters. Due to the recent issues, we'll provide an explanation regarding the occurrence related to the Faction of the Shield. The Faction of the Shield, the abnormal gameplay detection system of solo leveling Arise, detects unauthorized gameplay in real time using various methods and undergoing continuous refinement and enhancement. In the case of hunters detected in guild content, this issue occurred as a Faction of the Shield is being further developed. During this process, discrepancies arose between the system's predictions based on learned records of guild bosses with complex attack patterns and actual measured results. The score for hunters who have experienced the issue has currently been restored. If there are additional inquiries regarding this issue, please contact our customer support. That's what I was telling you guys to do yesterday. We deeply apologize once again for all hunters who experience inconvenience due to this. Moving forward, we'll continue to improve Faction of the Shield to ensure such problems do not occur in the future. So I will say this is great that they finally addressed it, but this really doesn't answer a lot of the problems of why the bannings are happening randomly. And I think this is something they absolutely need to readdress again. If you guys did get yourself unbanned, please let me know in the comments section. It'd be great to see how many people were unbanned. But again, I do think this right here is partly the reason why they're really not touching it. And I want honest opinions and honest responses, because we do need to understand what the actual numbers are. Even if it's a small sample size in the 10,000s, it's still a general sense of what is going on in the community, if it's really worth making all this noise. I mean, at the end of the day, it always is worth it. But again, just to say, hey, how many people are actually being affected versus not? And I think this may help the community also get a better sense of, is it really a big problem versus not? Okay, so again, at least they addressed some of it. Great. We're hoping to get more unbans happening, for unjust unbans especially, and hopefully it happens soon. All right, now a couple packages to note as well too that's coming out for the upcoming week. So the weekly theme package is coming out on the 16th to the 23rd, so that's gonna be available for you guys. That gives you diamonds, advanced mana crystals, rate up draw tickets. This is gonna be obviously important for Akari, who's coming out very soon. We'll talk more about that very shortly. Update shop, there's a winter parade pack coming out, which is gonna give us Black Friday lucky boxes, which is going to be for free, which is amazing. This is gonna happen from the 12th to the 12th, the Thursday. And then we got, of course, the packs you can purchase, rate up draws, artifact chips, etc. These are all purchasable. And then we have another free one coming up, winter parade pack 4, which is going to give us Black Friday lucky box times 3. So I'm not sure what's inside of these lucky boxes, but I'm assuming it's going to be pretty damn good. And that's also running from the same 12 to 29. And then of course winter parade pack 6, and that's going to give you another 5 free. But I believe this is where you have to purchase a certain amount of things to get to this. So in order to get to the 3 and the 5, you have to purchase these in between. So this is still kind of pay to win, but hey, at least it's going to give you guys some more free lucky boxes. And I'm sure the Black Friday ones were the ones with 100 tickets and stuff. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the one that had the crazy amount. So this is we're definitely going to be worthwhile for anyone who wants to purchase. I believe this is probably going to be one of your best deals just to get yourself some of the better options out there. Now, speaking of which, we talked about Akari for a second. We do have a upcoming Korean live stream on the 17th at 5 a.m. And yes, I got it right this time, the 17th at 5 a.m. So I will be awake. It says the 18th for them. They're 12 hours ahead. So it'll be 17th at 5 a.m. for us, Eastern Standard Time. I'll be putting a live stream ahead for you guys with, of course, June or Jugo translating for us on that day for an hour and a half, where they're going to actually cover a couple things. Now, this is important. December 19th update notice. Introduction to Jeju Island raid story. Now that keyword right there is what we're going to look at. It's a raid story. So this is not the introduction of the actual raid content itself. This is the introduction of the story itself being added to the story mode. Okay, so I think we can further expect the story, the actual raid itself, to come out in January. Okay, usually what happens. So Baran came out a month before in the story, and then a month later WOBL came out with the Baran raid. So we can assume that Biru raid will probably come out in January sometime rather than come out in December. But we're getting the storyline. A new hunter, Shimizu Akari, is being revealed as well. If you don't know who she is, she's an S rank healer from the Japanese team. So a lot of us were expecting her to be support for Andre. I think also because she's obviously part of the Japanese team, she's going to be a main support for Goto Ryoji. So I would assume that we're going to expect those two to go hand in hand as well too. And probably also a safe assumption to say he's probably going to scale off of attack because she buffs defense and attack. From my understanding, that was part of her kit. Also, they're going to do real-time Q&A with hunters. This is where I want you guys to understand the live stream. I want everybody to hashtag unbanned players while we watch this together. Okay, it's very important. Don't spam it nonstop, but enough to get their attention. All right, we're also going to see the brand new Christmas event preview, brand new New Year's event preview, plus revealing of redemption codes. And you know this is the place to be for redemption codes. They have the best codes possible out there. So make sure, guys, that you are tuning in for this. This is going to be a big day. We're going to see some of Shimizu Akari's, not her kit, but at least her skills revealed, more like her animations. And then her actual kit and scaling we're going to see when the global version comes out the following day, right? So expect the release of the Jeju Island story mode to happen on the 19th, which is coming up obviously next week, right? Which is a big deal, which means new content coming our way, new ways to get trophies, new ways to get ourselves some Essence Stones, and additional ways to get some of those custom black tickets. Now, Thomas Andre will not be revealed in the custom draw this upcoming raid. It'll be, update. It'll be the following one. So the one in January. So expect January 2nd most likely to be where Thomas gets included in the custom draws. So if you are going to draw for more versions of Thomas, it's a good time to start saving your black tickets. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Was this enough of an explanation? I don't think it was, but at least it's a start. So I'm glad they're seeing it, they're noticing it. Oh, and one more thing. This is a pretty big deal, guys. Look at this. Check this out. Check it out. We finally shout out to Flawless, by the way, who just wakes up and sends us all this information. Makes my life easier than searching. We finally did this. 700k people have finally pre-registered. We're almost at the million, guys. We've got some time left. I think we'll hit it. And I think also, honestly, I think Netmarble has padded it a little bit myself. But hey, at least we're getting those numbers. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.